Hi friends, this is NMK Vijay and welcome to my YouTube channel Forex FS for analyzing the major pairs Bitcoin, gold, silver, crude, copper. So before we get into this analysis, this is my disclaimer, read carefully. So let's move on to DXY first, and before that we will see our watch list starts from DXY and end with copper. So my view of a dollar bullish is still valid, and it has to break that 103 point. Yeah, 103 it has to break. So far, what I predicted in the previous, from here it is looking like a wedge formation, and there is a lot of chances for making one more down. So now it seems that those all valid. That bearish view is invalid. So now it is only that same as per our view, and from this thing, from here up to this one, it is very slow and it is overlapping. And once it broken this zone, and it is now it's looking like a parabolic. So the next resistance zone is 97.6 or 7, like that. So before that, it will took little bit consolidations here because of this kind of resistance here, and previous it was a supported, and again it bounced. So this zone little bit consolidate here in this zone. So what kind of consolidations? So let's check in that one hard chart. So far this wave count, one second, I will it's a little bit yeah, I will show you that. Okay, so now I unhide all those things, hide all labelings. So now this could be a or 1, this could be a B or 2. So here later onwards we are looking for the C wave, and it is contains of 5 wave structure, 5 impulsive waves. So what I'm thinking here is either this could be the 1 or this could be a 1 and 2. Later onwards we need a third wave. It's a little bit bigger than this wave 1, otherwise it is nearly equivalent to this wave 1. But here it's looking like there is a lot of rejection zones here and consolidated. That is why it's looking like a wedge formation. So there is a lot of chances for making one more low also, if it is an irregular flat formation for the wave 2. But now it is formed as a wave 1, and that is why I already predicted whether this could be the wave 1 and this could be the wave 2 also. These are all the intermediate wave of third wave. So now it's confirmed that. So now it is, we are in that third wave, this third wave, we are in that Roman letter third. It is not yet completed, so we are in that without bracket Roman letter third. So now here what I'm looking here is the previous high was not yet taken, but in Euro USD it is already broken the previous low. So now here I'm expecting little bit consolidation, whether I expected from here like this such a kind, but still it is doing somewhat, it's a consolidation. I'm thinking it could be a triangle also. So we have to wait and watch here, but the thing here is the main next resistance zone is the 97, but it will do consolidation here. So it will, if it reach the 97 to 98 zone, that will be the end of the third way also, or this third way also, this bracketed numeric third, or it could be a Roman letter third also. This could be extended also later onwards. So the invalidation for this is 93.3 is my invalidation point for this. So now we will move on to Euro USD, and I already predicted and I already shared my view also here. That same plan, nothing changed as per the GBP USD as well as the same plan, but the third way has got little bit extended here. But this, it looks like the third way has got completed here. Just I will play this. Exactly, it came here, but I expected this 1.4, but it didn't came, and immediately it reached this zone of target for the third way. So this third way is ended here, and the fourth and fifth, it seems like this third way has got ended here. The intermediate way I deleted. So whether this is the end of the third way or this fifth way can extend it also in the 1 hour chart. See, this is the fourth wave and fifth wave has got ended, means this could be the end of the third here. But here that wave 1, the rejection 2, it's only above the same length 100, the equivalent wavelength. So what I'm expecting here is a little bit, if it is got extended here 1 2 3 4 and fifth wave got extended in the 5-way structure, means it can easily reach that 1.08. So let's wait for this, whether it is going to reach here. But it could be that wedge formation in the third wave also sometimes 1 2 3 4 and 5. So if it is there also, it can reach a little bit 1.1 and later onwards for the fourth wave also, for this fourth wave. So anyway, I'm looking only once the 3-way structure is got completed. In that DXY also I'm expecting a little bit consolidation. At that time it may be consolidated here for that bigger fourth, or it could be that extended way it is. But what is the thing you have to understand is the downtrend. It is in the downtrend, and I already informed from here itself, right? So if you are following me and how I'm keep on changing my view according to the price action, that is the key here. So previous, for example, I'm explaining this could be the way or A or 1, this could be the B or 2. So this portion is completely clearly we can know. But later onwards, if it is A or B and if it is the end of the C, means this whole thing become a W, then X could be like this. 1 second, I will change this. Yeah, see, like it could be like this also, WX. But what is the main trend? What I'm expecting is to the downtrend, but we don't know what kind of wave formation here it will do. But we have to be keep ready. That's it. That always we have to looking for that controversy. We have to think the controversy about our main view. So my main view is only this thing. To the downside. But what kind of wave? From here I expected the skip on 5-way structures and it will do WXY. So then you will suffer. But before that, if you kept ready for that alternative views here, so it will be fine for you also. So and if it is, if you are not expecting this, but if it market did like this, and you may suffer also. So that is why we have to keep alternative waves all the times and what the market will do. So now it is got invalid. After this also, it looks like a wedge formation. I already informed that. It's looking like a wedge formation, and still there is a lot of chances for making one more like this kind of formation. But that is also got failed. But only expecting this formation, we no need to be in buy side. Always be in sell side. Expecting this, if you are in buy side, you may lose your money. But if you missed this also, you may not lose money. Instead of making money, if you are losing and we need to recover, you need to recover that losing money also. But instead of that, if you are keep watching this, expecting this, if the market is doesn't trigger this also, you are not losing anything. But we have another pattern. See, always have another day, but only if you are in the deep in your strategy. So now this is the pattern I'm expecting. So if it is comes here, fine, I will be in sell side. But instead of that, if I'm expecting this wave, if you are in buy, and if it is comes to the downside, you may lose your money. And I'm not placing the stop loss also. If I'm not placing the stop loss in the buy, and it will, what is my target, positional target? It has to break that 1.06. So if you are in the down, if you are in the trend side, if you are not placing that stop loss also, it's fine. It won't go anywhere. So, but this is strictly only for that the person who knows Elliott wave and the structure and what are the alternative possibilities, how to manage, what is the capital, everything. It's not compulsory for strictly, don't do for the beginners. Without stop loss you won't do, because I don't know how you are deep in that Elliott waves. So don't follow me blindly. It's all only for the educational purposes I am explaining here. So this is my view, and it will reach that 1.03 in coming days, within 3 or 4 months, I think so. So already we are in that half away, right? From the 1.22, it's already it came to 1,000 pips. So another 600 to 700 pips I'm expecting. So let's wait for that. So GBP USD also I already informed that, and I already shared my view also. So this from here also I expected this running flat, so it already did and came down. So it looks like wave 1 is completed in the C. So I'm expecting the second wave, third, fourth and fifth. But in the case if it is a 1, this is the 2, means it will be the become 3, 4 and 5. So this will be changed. That is why I have already placed this AR1, BR2. So that longer view is only the sell. The invalidation level for this short term is here, and the positional is here. That you know very well. But nobody plays now stop loss here, because for if it hit this one, that will become little bit deeper corrections. But I'm not looking that, and this is not the structure what I'm expecting. So still downtrend, and we are in that wave 2. So once it completed and the wave 2, we have to make the stop loss of this. And if you are entering here partially, or if it is going with little bit consolidations, if it reach that 1.37 also, you can make this as a stop loss, because this is the wave 1, means wave 2 cannot overlap this wave 1 starting wave 2. So this is the invalidation point for me as of now. So let's move on to Australian dollar. From here I expected, right, there is a lot of chances. And if you are watching, or if you are seeing my chart, you need to understand my view also. So B or B, whether this is the end of ABC simple correction and we are in the downtrend. Otherwise there is a lot of chances for making one more low and one more high, and it has to break the previous high. After that there is a downtrend. So what is the main view? It is in downtrend. So we have to, every bounce we have to be in sell portion. That's it. Expecting this, no need to be in buy side. Only if it reach here you can sell. Until you just don't do anything, just keep your positions and sell. That's it. The same view, nothing changed in this also. So let's move on to New Zealand dollar. Same view, this also. And in Australian dollar I will show you that previous I just marked this as a, right, from here it can bounce, but now I just delete this trend line, and from here this is also a valid, but still it is not yet broken the low. So from here also there is a chances for making one more high also. I don't know anything about this. What are the fundamental news is it's drive this portion, I don't know, but that trend isn't sell. That's it. But expecting this buying is not a good advice from my side. So New Zealand dollar, same as per the previous view, whether it is going to break this low, and like the New Zealand Australian dollar, it is in the sell trend, or it will make one more high and then again sell. So it's depends upon that price action, right? So we have to watch on this. And in the 4 hour or 1 hour, this is look like a 5-way structure, and this is the one impulsive wave, and it is looking like a triangle somewhat here. I'm in sell side only. So let's wait for this to here, whether this could be the triangle, means A B C D E. So we are on that 5th way, so it will do like this, and later onwards this one, this is the 2, so this is the whole thing is 3, and later onwards one more to retest this broken zone, the trend line, and one more low is also possible to break. Otherwise if it didn't break also, again there will be a 3-way structure. So this is the then that A, B or W or X, this could be the A and then B and C. So still there is a consolidation I'm expecting, but here one more way is also possible, or from here also it can be a bullish, then one more low. So you have to understand that what I'm trying to explain. Whether there is a chances for making one more low, it can be, or it is the end of the X, means it can be a downside. But my view is, my positional view is, it has to break the previous low of this one 5.4. Whether it is going to break, yes, it has to, as per my view. But everybody will be a question mark. No, it is impossible. I don't know about that. My bias is same what I explained, that from the DXY and Euro USD, it is doing the same what I expected. Maybe previous in the 1 year back from the corona drop, before that I was wrong because of that fundamental news hit me, right? Otherwise I'm looking only for that downtrend. So after that, because of the corona, the fundamental news is, it's got it now, it is an irregular flat formation in that way. But even though, for example, in Euro USD, it is not yet broken the previous high, and here also. So as per my view, it has to break at least this one. Later onwards, whether it is going to break this, for the positional view, the whole structure it is going to complete. And if you are not following me from the past, you just go through my trading view account, and then you can find my all the positional views in Euro USD. You just check for the search button, the Euro USD, then you will come to all Euro USD. Then this is my view. So whether this is the W, this is the X, A, B, and C, I'm looking for this to break. Otherwise, if it is, this one is a little bit consolidation zone, means it can be, this could be the X way. So let's wait for this. And now it's around USD CAD. And you know very well the trend is an upside, right? Previous what I expected, from here also there is a chances for making one more three-way. So expecting this, I am not in sell, that you know. But one simple correction is got completed, and it is not looking like an impulsive. And I already informed that in starting it is not looking like a impulsive wave. Later onwards it will become a impulsive wave in the formation of the diagonal pattern. It is doing the same thing. So from here also I expected that impulsive wave, looking like the impulsive wave, there is a lot of chances for making like such a kind of pattern. But it is still, again, it's did a higher high. So what is meant by that? Until if it breaks this high, there is a lot of chances for making one more low to break this. But what kind of pattern? See, I'm having lot of ideas. What it will do? It will be do like this also, and it will break, and immediately it can fall like this. And later onwards, this will become a correction part, and from here it can do cover. So such a lot of ideas I'm having, but according to the price action, if I share everything, people can't understand. So according to the from the shorter time frame, I'm looking for this. So if it is reaching here, I will be in buy side, but not in sell side. Expecting this, I'm not in sell side, because one simple correction is got completed, means one flat correction. So for here, so I'm looking only for that upper trend to break this. But if, even though if it is break the higher, there is a lot of chances for irregular flat. So you have to accept that, get ready for that, and you have to think all the possibilities. So what is my view here is a little bit in 1 hour. It looks like the 5 waves is got completed, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now what I'm looking for is another fourth wave. For this wave 1, this is the wave 2, this is the wave 3, 4, and 5, and later onwards for this 1, 2. So it will keep counting like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. These are all the intermediate waves of third wave. So the bigger wave 1 is here, bigger wave 2 is here. These are all the intermediate waves of the third. Otherwise, if it is at A, B, C, or W, X, Y, X, Z, then it will be continue. And in one certain time, see, if it is an A, B, C is a 1, right? It could be the W. Later onwards, this could be X. So A, B, and C. Later onwards, what? It's a Y. Later onwards, X is Z. and Z will go to that 1.2750. Later on, we are expecting 1 to keep on expanding, but market, if it is a 1.275, it reaches, and there will be a bigger drop also to reach this support zone, and then you will blame the Elliott wave. We are how we have to calculate. If we keep this as a 1 2, so 1 2 1 2 3 means it has to reach this zone for the 5 waves. But what it is doing, it is in the formation of WXYX pattern, so that is called B as a 1 2 3 4 5. So within this period, it could be a diagonal, and later on a 3-way structure, and then again it took off. So always we need to be awareness. And one thing I need to explain here is, see, the trading is entirely different. Traders means we have a lot of options to trade, but even the investor kind of thing, we have to certain concentrate only in the 2 or 3, and we have to invest in that, and we have to wait for that. And you are if you are an investor, you can't sit in that one place and you are not keep on watching this system. You will do other work, and that is an extra source for you as an investor. But traders, if you miss this also, you will just go on to stick to other pair also. So traders means need to trade at a time or 3 4 to different pairs. It depends upon you. So trading is entirely different, and investor is entirely different. Investors are for the part-time jobbers. Their full income first source is entirely different, and this is the second source. But for the traders, this is our first source, and there is no second source in this. So we have to be converted into a trader or investor, that you have to decide how we have to trade. So let's move on to USD chef. From here, I expected, right, one more low. One second, I'll show you that. From here, right, and if it already broken the high, and I inform the same length can happen here, and it has to took off. But if I keep on watching this intermediate, I inform that also in the last week, there is a lot of chances for making one more low also to break. But what it is happening, it is already stuck in this, and we are in this. But after this also, whether it is going to break the above the high or one more low before this low, it can do like this also. That is why I keep on informing you, and this will become the correction part. So this is the A, B, C is a B is a running flat, and C. So whether it is going to break or it will continue like that, it could be. So if it is a 1 2, then this is the third wave. And later onwards, if it is going still high, means this A will convert it into 1 2. So everything you need to understand the Elliott wave. That is the only thing you have to do. So this is a 1 2 means the third wave is going to happen. Otherwise, if it is a, this is a B, and C wave can be a 5-way structure, and then later onwards one more down also. Otherwise, if it is a wave 1, wave 2 means the third wave will be a inactive. That's it, simple. But until if it breaks the high, there is a lot of chances for making a low to break this low. In the either case, if it is very very rare case, I didn't saw like such a kind. If it is an expanded flat, it can break this low also, and then after once it breaks this low, and it will immediately bounce from this zone. So this whole thing becomes an expanded flat. So it will break the A, and it will break the B also here. So A, B, and C. So what's next is Australian JPY. I expected from here bounce, but it is again failed. So what it is doing, it is keep on 1 2 1 2 3 4 and 5. So it's looking like here, if it is a B, C is a flat correction, only it has to do like this, but not this one. So that means what it is doing, it is doing a impulsive wave in the 5-way structure. It seems like that. So 1 2 3 4 5 is got completed. After this also 1 2 3 4 5 means it has to be here, and it, again it is to it has to be bounced like such a kind. But this is not an impulsive also, so it is doing a WXYXYZ correction. So if we keep something, if it is reached here in this zone, later onwards if it reached here, it will bounce like this, like a copper, what I expected. So this is in the 4 hours or in the daily or in the weekly, this is a strong support zone so far. So wait for hit this zone and expect only the 3-way structure. I'm not going to, if it is going to break this, means it is impossible in my view so far. So once this 3-way structure is got completed, again I'm expecting one more low. So then this will become ABC, this will become ABC, and this is the bigger ABC. So this could be the W, this could be X, and Y is sorry, the Z is still ahead to the higher. But if this is the end of the 5th wave, it is in that downtrend. So we are not able to conclusion here in this zone, whether it is already completed, because it's already broken the high also. So that is also valid for this Z wave to complete. So WXYXZ also, and we are expecting this for that 90 zone, and it is in that downtrend. If it breaks this trend line, first trend line, this is the second trend line for the equidistant channel what I have placed. So once it broken this channel, so then that will be a maximum 90% it is in the downtrend. But until there is a lot of chances for making one more high for 90, because why I'm expecting this 90 zone means in UJ I'm expecting in the USD JPY expecting, and gold has expecting that the 1450 to 1375. At the time Japanese yen and chef will lose their strength and stocks to moving a little bit higher and higher and higher. So all that funding currencies and the safe haven currencies has to suffer. Then that time all the currencies opposite to the JPY will gain. So that means there is a chances for making this zone. That is just a correlation, that's it. So let's move on to CAD JPY. One second, yeah. So CAD JPY is the same view. It's already broken the high. So whether it is considered as a 5-way structure got completed and it is in the downtrend, and it is already done one bigger ABC, A, B, and C. So from here still there is a lot of chances for making one more high. It's impossible, because expecting this we don't need to be in buy side, because same thing in USD CAD I'm expecting the CAD to suffer, and this JPY also suffer, means then the CAD JPY will be little tricky to trade this one. So everything against the dollar, if it suffered, means I don't know how to correlate with this kind of minor pairs, the cross currencies. But its target is already got achieved. So now it is in that formation of the expanded flat, and I'm expecting only to the downtrend. So or it can make one more high is also possible, and later onwards it can be a downtrend. So let's move on to New Zealand CAD. I'm in still selling, and I'm holding that the 8880 position here. So now it's looking like a one impulsive wave, and I have already placed this as a wave 1. So now here it looks like a impulsive wave to the upper side. It looks like 1 2 3 4 5, but sometimes we need to consider this as a ABC also sometimes. That is why I didn't done anything so far. It is looking like, and here also it's completed the 3-way structure in that 4 hour. It's looking like a very clearly there is a 3-way structure, and this is an impulsive wave, and here also it's looking like a still correction. So whether it is going to shoot like such a kind of five-way structure, and it is not to break this high, because we have kept this as a wave 1. So wave 2 can reach up to 90%, or it could be a little bit uh, to the double top like that, and I'm expecting only to the downtrend, and I already placed the stop loss here, that you know very well. But unnecessary, if it breaks the high in the three-way structure, then also I'm expecting the downtrend for the five-way structure, and later onwards I'm expecting one more high. If it breaks this high, there is a lot of chances again to break one more high. So then this will become the A. So the whole thing becomes a B here. So ABC is a A, ABC is a B, or it could be a C or ABC, and it could be WXY, and the whole thing becomes a B and one more C. But the trend is in downtrend as a positional. Mind that this is a positional. I'm looking for this kind of wave formation. So let's move on to Euro New Zealand. It's a very tough to predict, and I already exited my position. I placed the stop loss here, right? You know very well. And once it broke this low, and from it came here, I already exited in my break even. I no need to allow this to hit the stop loss, because once it broke, the same thing happened here also. The same structure, it's already broken this low, and later onwards it broken this low also. So like that it is happening the same kind of. And I now, the thing here I'm expecting here, it's a little bit confused whether it is going to shoot from here now itself, or it is going to reach this like such a kind. Because once, what I thought here is that the 1 2 3 4 5 means in the diagonal pattern, no need to break this stop, my stop. It is not hit, but my it is got invalid. But so far 1 2 3 4 5 is already dead. So that means the whole thing becomes A now, and expecting the B wave. One more C is also available for the downtrend. So that means still we are in the downtrend, it seems like that for me. But later onwards, see what I'm expecting, this position, this positional view only for that. But when it will do like such a kind to break that 2.1 now itself, but it is not valid now. For me it looks like that. But in the case, if this is the wave 1, this is the wave 2, this is the wave 3, this is the wave 4, this is the wave 5, means there is a chance. But I kept this as a ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, ABC is a 3, ABC is a 4. It's as a diagonal pattern what I expected. But if it is see, if we look in that 4-hour chart also, it's a tough to labeling such a kind of wave formation in the minor pairs. So this is looking like it's not kind of impulsive wave. It looks not like an impulsive wave. And here also 1 2, and this is the third, means the fourth, and fifth is not. It is doing like the such a kind, right? So I'm not sure about this. And even though the third way is fifth way is smaller than the third. So in the case, if this is the wave 1 2 3, so 4 and fifth way is in diagonal formation. So if it is doing in the five-way structures, and this is also in the five-way structures, and this is also in the five-way structure, means it is a chances for making a high from here itself in the daily chart. But I'm out so far. I'm not so confident, so I'm out of the trade. So I'm expecting this. I'm not in the buy side and I'm not in the sell side also. But once, what I decided is, once it breaks this high, let's decide. Otherwise, once it broken this channel here, let's decide. Until that, I'm not so sure about this. But I'm not to teach you that the wrong way also. expecting this. I'm keep on hoping from here itself and from here. So no need to again, because I'm not placing the stop loss also. It's a very tough to manage also. Doing lot of currency pair, it's not the only one thing, right? And lot of uh, major currencies I'm doing without stop loss. That is the only thing you need to know. So unnecessary, and again if it comes here, then I will take a risk from here. Then that is sufficient. So 1 2 3 4 5, so that is accepts my analysis also, and this is the major support zone also. So let's wait for this. So far I'm not so confirmed here. It's done the 5-way structure. So 1 2 3 4 5 means there is a chances for making one more high. This wave is valid. Otherwise from here also after the B wave, so chances for making a low to this kind of wavelength can happen here. So if we projected that, it has to be in 786. So within this or within this, it has to bounce. If it breaks the again above the this wavelength, means that could be anything else. That I will inform you later onwards. So I think we will check our watch list. AJ I finished. Yeah, NCAD I also finished. Euro New Zealand, USD everything we finished. So let's move on to US 30. Sorry, US 30 Ananda. Yeah, we already predicted that from the last week itself. There is a chances for making a 3-way structure, and it is doing now. So only if it breaks the high, then it is bullish. Until there is a complex correction can happen. So what we expected, we need to be in buy side. Once the 5-way structure is got completed, and here it looks like everything it is in 3-way structure. So it can be like one more such a way. So 1 2 3 4 5. After that, one more from here. It can be a bullish, or it can be one more low also. So after that, it can be a bounce. So wait for this. But as per our analysis, as per our last discuss in the last week, it is done the 3-way structure. So if we kept in that 15 minutes, it's a very horrible to expect the wave counts here. And it is like that crude oil, it is doing right. So it's hard to predict for me. It's looking like, so whether it is doing the wedge formation, I will update if anything interesting. But only if it breaks the high, it is in bullish. But my target is, what is my positional target? Above 40. So this kind of wave is in the bigger picture. The 4th wave is already completed, and 5th, we are in the 5th wave. So 5th wave is also, you need a 5-way structure. So I'm expecting such a 5-way structure here, or this could be the end. Sometimes the 5th way is very shallow also, and this is the end of the trend. It's a question mark. So for this is the invalidation zone, and if it breaks the high only, we need to be in buy side. Because why I'm keep on alert you means, sometimes the 5th way will be very shallow. That is also possible. In Euro USD did the same thing. I will show you that, for example, here in the shorter time frame, in that 15-minute chart. Look at this. 1 2 3 4 triangle 5, and where just it hit this previous low and bounced. So what we have to do is, this is the 3rd, this is the 4th and 5th. So for this wave 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 is already completed, or this is the 3rd wave, this is the 4th wave, and this is the wave 1, this is the wave 2. So 3 4 5, and I'm expecting a three-way structure for the 4th wave to complete. But what happened here, it is a 5-way structure, but the wavelength is important. That is why I'm explaining here, and I am expecting the to the 40. See here, exactly the 786 it came. The same length of wave 1 happened in the wave 5th. So if it considered like that in the US 30, in the daily chart, wave 1 length, we consider this as a wave 1, and wave 2 is a nearly, sorry, in the rejection of wave 2, and it is somewhat in that kind of uh, wedge formation. That is why it is happening the 786. So once this happened the 786, for the wave 1 is bigger and wave 3 is smaller than the wave 1, means we have to project that fifth wave also 786 for the third wave. So if we mark, sorry, if we measure this third wave and this is the fourth wave, I'm expecting the 786 40,000. That is why my target, I'm looking for that 40,700, above the 40,000. So that means we having still room to reach for that 40,000. So I'm expecting the 5-way structure in that fifth wave. So once the wave 1 is got completed, wave 2, and I am expecting the wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, all are equivalent, I think so. Or it could be a smaller than. Wave 3 can be a smaller than wave 1, how we projected in the bigger time frame. So let's move on to crude oil, US oil. I expected this kind of 3-way structure after this 1-way length for the previous 4th wave, right? It is exactly reached there, but it failed to do this. That means it already did here as a expanded flat, and later onwards it is done. So we have to consider this as a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So this will become, either we have to consider this as a W, this could be the X wave, means this could be A, still one more B to the downside is also possible. One second, you can be a little bit confused also because of lot of drawings. One second. Yeah, I just explained to one of my students, that is why I have drawn that. Yeah, now this A B C is already did as a, this A B C is a B and C wave, but what it did again one more low also. So we have to consider this as a W, X and Y. So this is bigger W. After this is a 3-way structure. It's not an impulsive wave, this is a 3-way structure. So this is a flat correction, it's a W, X. So whether this is the 5-way structure, it is in the A, and I'm expecting the B wave. Here you need to understand, right? And C wave 1. But see, but yeah, I'm placing the word but. If this is the A, this is the B, 1, 2, 3, and one more low is also possible. So that means this is the W, this is the X, A, B, and C. So this whole thing becomes, one correction is got completed. It can do like this. Otherwise, from here it can bounce. So that will become a W. This could be X. This could be A, B, and C. But now everything what we all expecting, see here, and the rejection, it is in the 12722. And what is the A, B, C? It could be 1.618. So there is a chances for making one more low also. So if it reach here, we need to be in buy side. So where we have to place the stop loss, that you need to watch. We have to place the stop loss only at 61. If you enter at 73, you need to place the stop loss at below the 61. So that means nearly $8 you need to place the stop loss. But what is your target? 110 is my target, 110 to 115. So that means nearly $40, and it is the dollars of 80. So $8 and that $40. But everybody it's asking you, so why you are looking for the $115? What is that news will? I don't know. what news will coming to this. And I already uh, shared my one of my correlation pairs with the stocks, Nifty with crude oil. I already shared my view. Crude has to reach nearly $115, the previous resistance zone, and we are it's looking kind of a zigzag pattern here. So 1 2 3 4 5, after that's A, and it's already B is completed, and we are in that C wave. C wave is one is already completed, and second wave I'm looking for this, and third, fourth, and fifth it has to reach this previous resistance zone to 110 to 115. So here I'm expecting whether it could be the wedge formation in that C wave, or it could be ending diagonal. That we have to watch. But for the invalidation pattern here, S62 is the invalidation point for the target, what I'm expecting. And you just go through my video for that. Nifty, it's going to about 20,000, and that oil is also to hit 100 and above. And then you can come to know my view. So what is the next is we can finish copper and then finally gold and silver, right? So copper, I'll just unhide. So what I expected here, the downtrend, and it is there. Now it is looking like after 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. So this is it's looking like a 5-way structure is got completed here. Now, so now is the A. So after the B and C. So what kind of wave formation it is doing means it has to reach this, and it can be a 3-way structure or it could be a 5-way structure. So this becomes W, this is the X, this could be A, B, and C, means it is the finishing. Otherwise, if it is a W, this is the X, 1 2 3 4 5, then A, after that B and C. So such a kind of formation I'm expecting, but this is in that, and I already said there is a lot of chances once it reached this zone I'm expecting the bounce. So it did, but it's all trapping and hit your stop loss here, and now it is in bounce. So this what happened. That is why I'm not going to place the stop loss. If you are in the deep in the Elliott base only, we can do that. For that beginners, I won't advise without trade the stop loss. Don't trade stop loss without, because learners know. That is why I'm asking all the students to back test. You have to treat your demo account as a real account, then only you can got that psychological effect. Then that is the pure back testing. So that, see, I already expected, right? I already informed that this is a 90% retracement its copper is doing. That is the character for the copper, and it exactly did that same. So why not what we are expecting it is doing means, so we are in the right direction in the market, and we are I and market. So we have to always be a friend with the market. Don't look that market as an enemy. Love your market. That only gives you money. So you have to speak with the market, like reading the chart. That is a way of to do the deeper analysis. That analysis means that education you need in the right way. So now what I'm expecting, the 3-way structure. So this is the stop loss, this is the stop loss, and we need to be in the sell side. But sometimes in extraordinary cases it can hit your stop loss, but not that high, and I'm expecting the low. But that is in extraordinary cases. If I explain all those things, what kind of the market will do means that will you will get confused. So I no need to do that, and we will say just stick to this. So let's move on to gold. That is a beautiful trade, and I already informed and I already shared that view also. It's a perfect view, and I am very happy and I am very proud of an Elliottician. I already shared this view. 1 second, I just got love with the 5-minute chart, and I went for that, and I already entered my trade, and I already placed the sell limit at 1877. It hit my, and I'm in sell now, and it did a 1877.15 is the high, and I am in 1877. I already explained that in this count the share in this chart what I shared. 1 2, so 1 2 3 is in the diagonal formation. So look at this, that is the beauty. 1 2 3 4 and 5, this is the end. See, 1 2 3 4 5. So lot of people, and including myself also, did like this. 1 2 3, so this is the end of the third, so this is the end of the fourth, and this is the fifth, means no need to break this high, so it has to come to downside. That is why I have already sold at 1860 with the help of this count. Once it broken the high means, and it is doing like such a kind, means it's a very beautiful pattern. I love this, and immediately I informed all my groups, this is the one it is doing. And exactly what I saw here, it's ending diagonal pattern. The C is a wedge for fifth is a wedge formation. So wave 1, wave 3, and wave 4 is a triangle, beautiful triangle. And the fifth wave is also got 1 2 3 4 and one high, and then bang, 1 2 3 4 5. It's a beautiful run. I'm still holding that 1877. So now this is A. Later onwards, I'm very happy, very happy. But at that time, look at this, what it is doing, and reached almost my entry zone, right? 77, and it's almost 70. I didn't worry about anything. I just looking for this, placing this as a stop loss, but I won't place a stop loss. I just kept in the mind as a stop loss. I'm just looking for this. It's how horrible the trade is there. Look at this. You can count this. If you can, that is a waste of time. So what is the bigger picture? This is the picture I'm expecting. So expecting this, I'm not in the buy side from here. What it is doing, it's already making a lower low. That we showed. And this is looking like an impulsive, whether it could be a three-way structure also. So this is also A, B, and one more C. But what I'm trying to explain is that wave count is also important, but that is not that much important. The pattern, the structure is important. See, with the help of this wave count is I already placed this exactly at 1877. That is something, it's a luck only, I will tell you. See, because once it can be a little bit 1875 also, that is also valid, but it triggered 1877. But my analysis get valid, and it is in the downtrend. So I'm still holding that. But what I did here is, once it reached this zone, I booked off portion, because expecting this is a three-way structure, and I expected this one to do. So what I booked the profit here at 1853, what I booked, this off portion, I place a sell limit above this level, 1871.5 I placed, but it is not triggered. So this morning I just woke up and saw this, and it is already broken this low. So now it is confirmed me, it's a little bit can be happen, otherwise it can do anything. Anything means it's only the bearish. I'm looking only the bearish count. So what is the bigger count? If you all understand this, my view is exactly perfect. So whether this is the A, B, C, D, and E, it won't again come to reach that 1877. If it is a triangle, it's a bearish triangle. So that means that is the W, X, and Y. But still, if this is the W, this is the X, this could be the A, B. There is a lot of chances this is the A, and this could be the B. One more high is also possible to break 1877, and but not to break the high. So that is also valid for that triangle. It can be anything. See, now so far it is accepting my view. So let's wait for this too. But I will want leave this to 1475 to 1350. I will book profit somewhere around 1805, and let's wait for this. It won't do immediately to the downside. It will do like this. If it is a valid, it will do like this, such a kind. So we come to the conclusion. So I place the stop loss at 1877 because of the weekend. It can do anything, the fundamental news. So I place the stop loss. But if in the cases, if it is in a gap up open, that time we can't do anything. But for the precursors, I already placed the stop loss because it is still valid, right? It is not yet broken the high of 1877. So let's wait for this. So like such a kind of thing, we need to stick to our rules. That is why I'm explaining here. How long? It's nearly 5 years in the trading field. I'm a full-time trader. So now only I'm got more confident than previous. So we need to give the time to do everything. It is not in the one night we can't be a billionaire. So such kind of experiences only, that kind of wave patterns will tell you your past experiences, how you analyzed and how you stick to your rules and how you made the money. So it will do the same, the history repeats same. So later onwards, if it did means you won't worry about those things, you just place the stop loss and do other works. So let's move on to the silver. I expected the $27 here, sorry, $26, but it reached only the 25.580. So I still hope it will do like this, such a kind. And one more high is also possible. Let's wait for this. Whether if it is going for the high, and then gold can go also high, but it is not compulsory, because gold has dropped nearly it came to that 1670, right, nearly $400. But here it did only that $7 from the 29 to 21.7. It's only $7. So it is a very slow, sluggy, overlapping. It's everything here. It's not like a gold. So if it reaches the $17, that will be very good buy zone for me. It seems like that. So this is my view for silver, and hope one thing, yeah, copper, yeah, we already did, I think, yeah, we already did copper. So Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin, I am in buy side. Yeah, I will tell you that. Bitcoin, I forgot everything. Bitcoin, I informed that buy zone is arrived. I already informed to my all pages, and I already shared in the trading view also. The buy zone is arrived at a 59 to 60 zone I expected, and it is already there. So now I'm expecting this ABC. The fourth wave is an expanded flat. Now I expecting the running flat, but it did that expanded flat, and now I'm expecting only for the bounce. So whether it is going to do, and sometime it's very hard to hold the positions also here. But whether this is the end of the trend and it is already broken the high, sometimes it looks like I'm not sure about that. But even though somewhat in the corner of my mind, it's saying whether this is could be the fresh five-way structure. If this is the fresh five-way structure, so this ABC is a ABC is a B, 1 2 3 4 5 is already dead. So I expected somewhat previous WX ABCY, and from here I'm expected that is why I already informed that in my all groups it's a 758 to 59, it's already buy zone is arrived. But later onwards, it's looking like the five-way structure. So I added 57,400, and still I'm in that trade. 57,400 I already did. I'm in buy side, and it is somewhere, it looks like that a irregular flat formation, or it could be a triangle, anything you can consider, but I'm not so deep here. But I already entered at 57,400 in this zone. In this zone I entered, and later on it seems like one 5-way structure is got completed. So I'm very happy. Now it is also doing that 5-way structure. It seems like 1 2 3 4 5. So for this wave 1, this could be the wave 2 and wave 3. So 4 and 5 it can do like this, and the previous resistance zone. Later onwards it can be a 3-way structure, and from here it can shoot for this next zone to reach here. So until this is my stop loss. Let's wait for this 1 2 3 4 5. The perfect flat correction is got completed here, expanded flat. So why this could not be a 4th wave, and one more 5th wave is above 75,000 here, 72 or 75, but I'm expecting this the upper trend line can be touched, I think so. Let's wait for this, but invalidation is this one. Now I already placed the stop loss here. Yesterday night itself I placed the stop loss. So let's wait for this. Previous I placed the stop loss here, 53. I placed the stop loss here. So let's wait for this to trigger. So have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for watching my and something you can learn. So this is my way of analyzing, and this is my way of trading. So this can help a lot of people who are the Elliott wave traders. So hope you enjoyed. So have a nice weekend, and we will see you in the next week the same time. Bye.